Hello, it's me. It's Look Who It Is. So here's the deal. I've not been keeping up with this. I've been chipping away at it, like, little by little. But, like, I am way behind, right? Like, my 149-day estimate, completely unacceptable, completely unobtainable, completely unrealistic. Because basically, what happened is the night that I got 10K on... The night that I got 10K, and I'm not gonna do this shit optimally, okay? I'm doing it, that's good enough. I know that means I probably spend an extra 100 hours here because I'm not doing it optimally, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyways. The night that I got 10K in a day, I spent, like, I didn't even realize how long I spent. It was, like, so late at night, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just AFK doing this. I was watching movies. I spent, like, 4 hours doing that shit. So, absolutely not. Like, it's never... Wait, hold on. Do we get the one at the top here and then we go? No, absolutely not. That's too far away. We go this way. But yeah, no. It's unreal, right? Like, it's absolutely unreal. And so... The grind is insane. So we're just gonna say... I mean, I'm not even gonna do it properly. Like, I'm not gonna say 5,000 every day. No. That's insane. I can't do that. But instead, what I can say is I'm gonna do it every once in a while. And this YouTube series is gonna keep me honest. Yeah, it is. Because this YouTube series ends when I get the Pterodon in, like, 8 years. I don't know, I might be dead by then, so... I don't know, the series ends when I get the Pterodon or I, like, fucking die, you know? Something like that. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't want that to happen anytime soon, but you never know. But anyways, let's talk about stuff. Like, first of all, because this is something that you want to hit immediately in the average watch time duration, whatever. So, I was thinking... Because I can't listen to this goddamn music for, like, an hour and a half. I can't do it. I would go crazy. I would never do this again if I had to listen to this music. But I turned the music on and I turned the music up for y'all at home. However, what I think I would like to do in the future is, because, like, I have my headphones off. I'm not listening to that shit. What I think I want to do is I want to... put the music, like, for the next episode, we're gonna try this, and you can tell me if it's good or not. But I'm gonna turn the music off. And so while you're listening to this, it'll either be a podcast with some weird, like, you know, background noise or whatever, or you can put your own music on. Something like that. That's what I think. Well, we're gonna have the music on for this episode, and mount music is enabled, I think. Yes, it is. It is indeed. I need to put that back on. I turned that off. I was playing Fortnite earlier. My friend, he's been playing Fortnite a lot recently, and he showed me, like, a replay of him playing Fortnite, and I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of fun. But that was, like, last chapter or last season or whatever. I have no idea. And I was watching him, like, oh, that looks pretty fun. That looks pretty neat. And so I was like, I was kind of like, maybe I should try Fortnite. And then, oh baby, oh man, I saw a couple of the new skins in the Battle Pass on my Twitter feed. And I was like, oh my god, those look so fucking cool. And so, I installed Fortnite, and then I bought the Battle Pass, and I've been playing it. I don't know how high level my Battle Pass is, I haven't been paying attention. With the boys, with the lads, we got a victory royale, but we were not able to get the following crown royale. We died really early. The last run that we did tonight, before the lads had to call it, because, I mean, here's the thing, I should be in bed right now, but I make bad life decisions occasionally for fun, because I deserve it. I deserve to make bad life decisions occasionally. But yeah, no, I should be in bed by now, because I gotta get up early too. But, you know, I just decided, you know, like 3 hours of sleep tonight. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. But with that being said, the last one we did, we got 2nd place. Oh man, we didn't know. I didn't know how to check how many people were left alive. And they didn't know. They weren't paying attention. Because they're better at the game than I am. And we're up on this ridge. I guess I already spoiled it by saying we got 2nd. But we're up on this ridge. And we have, like, advantage on this, like, house. And it's, like, one of those houses that they added to the game that has a bunch of katanas in it. And so we're scoping it out. And then we see a team run in there. And then we get into this really long, drawn-out firefight. Because we're on one ledge with a zip line and a canyon separating us. We're taking pot shots at them. They're taking pot shots at us. Listen, if you've ever watched me play a shooter, you know that I'm horrible. And I'm horrible in Fortnite as well. The Fortnite Battle Pass. I don't know why I say it like that. I heard like one jingle one time, and that's just forever ingrained in my brain. But, so, we're taking pot shots, and we're just kind of like, we need to... We're pretty chill, but then the storm, the fog, the smoke, it gets a new location, and it's on them and not on us. So we have to move up, which doesn't go too badly. We take some people down, we knock somebody down, we kill them, we grab their crown. I get like a energy pulse rifle thing. It was really weird. I hadn't used it before, but I managed to get a couple good shots off with it. But, I'm not gonna do anything here. We're just gonna pop it. But, you know, I get a couple good shots off. But we're basically fighting over this house. It's like a couple people left, and the 3 of us left. And I grab the pulse rifle, and then somebody jumps over the railing, and they start shooting me. Now, what you can expect from me, typically, is I shoot a lot of bullets, maybe hit once if I'm lucky. But I was actually doing pretty decently here. Even though they were coming at me from a weird angle of, like, above and to the right, I managed to get a couple shots off. I think I did about, like, 80 damage. Maybe, like, 87 damage in total. Because I got, like, a couple 40s on them, you know? And I was like, okay, I got them. I got them a couple times, broke their shields. The boys are alive. I'm downed. They've got this. And then, the best player in our group, he gets downed. And that's like, uh-oh. And then it is my boy, and we're cheering him on, and then he gets shot from, I think it was from behind, from the guy that I failed to kill. He did get a couple of good sword slashes off. That sword is really fun, by the way. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm getting some nostalgia playing Fortnite, because it's just such a wacky game. Now, here's the thing. My history with Fortnite... Alright, here's the web lore, okay? The web iceberg, get ready. Get your notepads out, put this on the web Wikipedia. So here's the deal, right? I played Fortnite around when it first came out. And, oh, it's wind time? It's wind moment, you say. We should be getting the pop-up soon. Because, like, we're botanist, but, I'm not crazy, right? Green is wind. But, so here's the deal. I started playing when it first came out, back when it was building only, and I hated it. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed playing it with the boys, you know? It was the lads. We enjoyed squadding up. I got a victory royale once. That was one of my original YouTube videos. Well, not original, but it was a while ago. But we got a victory royale in Fortnite. That was back when you could that was back when the game was simple, but you could build a lot. But once people figured out the building meta, right? Like once they figured out that you could build the Sistine Chapel after taking one shot, people went crazy. All right, people went wacky. Okay. And I just couldn't do anything with it. You know, I would shoot somebody and they'd build like a Fort Knox, and it just wasn't fun. So I kind of dropped the game for a while. And then, I don't remember when this was. I think I'm still in the Discord. I don't think they ever kicked people out. But I got hired to do Fortnite meme compilation videos from like a startup company that wanted to, you know, get in on the Fortnite trend, because this was like when it was like popping off, you know, people were going crazy people were yearning for the Fortnites. So, wait, hold on. I should use this first before I leave and re-instance. But yeah, so I got hired by this company. Well, okay. I was looking. Okay, catch me noticing. I was looking. And they had a job position open. And they were like, okay, we will hire you, but you need to do like a small test video. And it barely took any time, you know? Like, I had it done and dusted very quickly. It didn't take a lot of time. I sent it in, but not, like, fully, because you need to hold that shit so that you get paid. And so I was like, okay, you know, this is the example, and they were like, yeah, this is cool. We're gonna hire you. And I was like, awesome, all right. Once I get paid, I'll go to town. I'll be a content machine, you know? And then, you know, you all know where this story is going, don't you? I was like, all right, you pay me, and I'll get to work immediately. Okay, you pay me, I'll get to work immediately. And they were like, yeah, we'll pay you. What's your payment details? And I gave them my payment details. I'm like, all right, cool, money's on the way. And then I'm like, all right, cool. I'll talk to you when the money comes in. And they're like, oh yeah, great. But you know, if you wanted to, you get working on the second video, and then we'd pay you more, because we're paying by video. So you might as well do it again, and then we'll pay you more money immediately. And I was like, I'm good. Well, when the payment comes through, I'll immediately make a second video. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, okay. Payment will be here soon. But if you want to start working, you can. If you want, we'll give you more money. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm absolutely, like, the moment the money comes in, the moment I see the money, I got it in my account, yeah, we're good. But let's just say I'm still waiting on that money that they said they were gonna pay me. So I mean, obviously it was a grift, it was a scam. That's all it was. It was just a grift, it was a scam. They were essentially trying to get, like, aspiring video editors who haven't, like, who were just doing stuff for, like, you know, they were just selling their video editing services. And so I don't think I ever signed anything with them. Because they wanted to, like, they wanted an example of what you could do with the Fortnite clips, and then I made something out of the Fortnite clips, and they were like, yeah, this is great, we're gonna use this one. And I was like, yeah, you can use it the moment I get paid. I don't think it ever got uploaded. I think that place crashed and burned pretty quickly, because they were really hoping on, like, getting probably teenagers and kids who do meme edits. They were really banking on them and to just, like, work for the promise of money. And then once they started, like, posting, because they did post a little bit, but they didn't get the views that I think they were hoping for, and so I think it crashed pretty quickly. Like, I remember there were a few editors who, they were pissed. And I mean, obviously, like, you should never victim blame at all, right? Like, if somebody takes them at their word and starts making videos for them, and then those videos start getting uploaded and they never get paid, like, you can't, like... Should they be, like, a little bit savvier to know that they're getting scammed out of their hard work? Like, you know, not everybody's got that, like... You get scammed once, you don't fall for it again. Or you get scammed once and it permanently alters your personality and you become a much shittier person in real life. But anyways, like, there were some people like me who saw through it, like, immediately and were like, okay. And I should explain, they didn't make you, like, make a video from scratch, right? It was more like, here are clips that exist. Put them into a compilation, and then if we like it, you're hired. right? Like, I don't think, like, if I was doing that now, I would say money up front first. And if they refused, I wouldn't, I would just move on. But back then, when you don't, if this is like your first video editing gig, I don't think that's unreasonable. Like, here are the clips, put them together. It's like a basic competency test. It's like, you can do that in like less than an hour. You should still probably be paid for it, but if it's like a, I don't know, if it's like some scrunkle startup or something, I actually, like, it's weird, if that makes sense. Like, I can kind of, like, I don't think the initial request of, here are clips, put them together, is, like, unnecessarily, like, abusive. I think that's okay. Like, I didn't have any personal problem with it, because I was thinking to myself, you know, until I get paid, I have no idea if this is a scam or not. And so I just threw those clips together, and I was like, it took me, like, an hour. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm willing to, if this is a legitimate company, I'm willing to give them a freebie. And it's not even something that I, like, sourced. Because I think the whole idea was that it was supposed to be, like, self-sufficient, where it's, like, each editor would hunt clips and then, like, individually, like, smash the clips together and upload. It was a mess. But, I don't think, like, if you are getting into any, like, a well-established or serious video editing, you should get paid upfront before you do any, like, you should get paid before you do any work, okay? Like, you can't have somebody, like, use and abuse your time like that if you might not even get the job. Like, you should be paid, like, maybe not the full wage, but if you're trying out for something and that's, like, legitimate work that you have to do, even if they kind of, like, are holding your hand, they have, like, predetermined things that you can use, you're still working. You should still get paid for that. But if it's, like, a well-established thing, or, like, a YouTuber who can afford an editor or something, even for a trial, you should be paid for that. But, like, if it's some, like, scrunkle startup that doesn't even have a revenue flow yet, and they're giving you the clips, you can do, like, a freebie of, like, here are the clips that you've given me, I will put them together and make meme edits. And if you don't like that, then that's tough cope skill issue. That's at least how I see it. Like, obviously I want to, like, I am a video editor, so I'm not trying to be, like, you know, corporate shill here, where it's like, oh yes, give the corporations your labor for free, but, like, you know what I mean. It is what it is. I don't think that initial thing is unreasonable. And now I'm just going in circles, so we're moving on. But the thing is, though, like, and here's the thing, as long as they're upfront about it, right? I don't even think it, like, matters. Like, if somebody's like, hey, can you do, like, a freebie test trial video? And you know that that's a freebie test trial video, then that's just the decision that you have to make for yourself, right? And I do think that the people who are gonna make that decision are people who are, like, video editors who don't have any establishing anything. And obviously, like, I'm talking, like, from a, you know, quote-unquote experienced position. But I did do, well, I try to whenever I can because it's good money, but, you know, I try to do video editing work for people every once in a while because it's good money. Haven't landed that, like, you are an editor for an established YouTuber and, like, the rest of your life is, like, going to be much easier now because you can just edit videos for this one person until the end of time. That would be beautiful. But anyways, I need to start making more editing examples because all my examples are from, like, a long time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean not recent. So that means that they're ancient history that don't matter. But a consistent gig like that would be amazing. But anyways, we're getting a little off track here. If someone says that they're going to pay you, and I guess that's the thing where I, like, at the time, I should have asked for payment up front, right? I think, like, because if they just said, can you do a freebie video? I'd be like, yeah, okay. At that time in my life, I would have said, okay, absolutely. Now, I would say payment up front. Payment up front, no freebies. Absolutely not. And you gotta know your worth, right? Like, that's an important thing, but they said that they were gonna pay you for it. They just wanted to see it first, which is a red flag for sure. But at that point, like, let's say that you get into that position that I got into. You need to do exactly what I did, which is they say that you're gonna get paid for it. All of their communication is, we're going to pay you for it. And then you do it, and they say, okay, we're gonna pay you. And then they don't pay you, and then say, oh, yeah, but you can keep working if you want to. Oh, yeah, you can keep working if you want to. You just say, you obviously don't tell them to go fuck themselves, because that's like, you know, you don't want to do that. But you just say, like, you just keep it as professional and simple as possible. I will start working immediately the moment I see the money. Like, that's just all you have to do. You just repeat that over and over again, and when the money never shows up, you can just say, you can just look for something else. Anyways, that long-winded story that we just got into is essentially my history with Fortnite, because I reinstalled the game around that time, and I started playing it, because I felt to myself, like, if I was going to be doing Fortnite videos, I should probably play Fortnite so that I can kind of get an idea of what's going on in the footage that I have. So, yeah. That's essentially it. That's literally that's where that's why I brought up the anecdote in the story. Literally, that's all. That's it. That's it. Absolutely. But yeah, Fortnite's been fun. I'm getting a little nostalgic, even though I don't really have much nostalgia for the game itself. It's changed so much, it feels like a completely different game almost. But when I say nostalgic, I mean like nostalgic for old games, because it's kind of got almost that sort of like Halo power weapon feeling, right? Like, I'm running around with like a gun, like a Dragunov looking gun with like an ACOG scope. I got an SMG, blah blah blah. But then I can find like a katana, and then I can use that katana for like movement and all this cool shit. There's like a neon Tokyo cyberpunk city where you can like rail grind. It's cool. It's neat. It's all like, you know, you find like the special gun that allows you to do some cool thing, or you find some like rare item. Like, there's a core concept in Fortnite is the ability to heal yourself and shield yourself. And you use the, you know, the titular chug jug, you know, the famous iconic, you know, I'll chug jug with you so that we can be pro Fortnite gamers, you know? And so, essentially, you use the, but here's the thing. In order to shield, oh shit, oh no! No! Oh, whatever. In order to use the chug jug, you have to stand still, right? Like, it takes time. And so, what ends up happening is that there are these other rarer items that you can get, like, one or two of them. That's like the chug keg, where you, like, throw it down, and it's like a AoE effect that gives you and your homies shields, you and the boys shields and stuff like that. There's like a pack, there's like a pack of whatchamacallit, like soda cans, and you can throw them like grenades, but they explode in shields and healing, right? There's the aforementioned katana that allows you to kind of like fly through the air for a little bit with the right click, and then the left click kind of sends people flying like some sort of like Halo gravity hammer or something. It's all really novel, and it's all really interesting. And so I can't really like fault it in any way. I just think it's a fascinating experience. Now, I am a little bit concerned because it's a live service game, and I mean, I'm playing a live service game right now, man. And I'm grinding for the fucking Pterodon. This is the worst battle pass I've ever played in my life. 500,000 points, 500,000 points in every job to get a bad mount that nobody likes. It's a bad mount. It's an awful mount. but it's incredibly rare, and here's the thing, it's going to bother me if I don't have it. Does that make sense? Like, I like collecting mounts. I think mounts are interesting, even though there's very little purpose to doing so. Mounts have no utility outside of they go fast, and all mounts can fly, and all mounts can go underwater, which is good. I am not advocating anything else of the sort. It's good that all mounts are the same so that you can just use your favorite one. But they're fun to collect. I enjoy collecting mounts. I can't tell you why, but I do enjoy doing a little mount collection as a treat. And so I think it's important. Yeah, fuck it. We'll recover enough stuff in time. But like, I genuinely think I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is. I like collecting mounts. I like them. I like having them. I want to do like a mount competition where I'd get like all the people I can together, and it's like the person with the most mounts, or like the most rare mounts standing wins. But that's just like some silly little thing that doesn't matter. It's just like a novel little player game or whatever. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I like collecting mounts, and I don't really know why, but I do quite enjoy it. So when I found out that there was a mount that, with a consistent level of grinding, takes about 2 years to get, and on the pace that we're currently at, it would be about 4 to 5 years, maybe 6. When I found out that that exists in the game, I was like, oh, I need to get that. Like, I have to get that. Obviously, I have to get that. Why? I don't know. Brain poison. Mental illness? Not entirely sure. And so here I am, at almost 1 in the morning, sitting here, getting this goddamn Skybuilder's cocoon. Why? So that I can get slightly closer to getting the thing. It's not even like the wacky thing about it is that it's not even like it's just such a ridiculous grind. Like, if I did this for 4 to 5 hours every night, I would be done with the Gatherers in 150 days. That's like 5 hours every night. That's insane. Like, I literally cannot be done. If you have that kind of, like, I literally cannot be done. I do not, like, time regardless. I don't have the endurance, stamina, or anything for that. Like, I literally do not. Like, if I had 24 hours of free time that I could spend, I would not spend it doing this. No way in hell would I ever spend it doing this. Dust Storm? Is this another botanist one? I'm not entirely sure, actually. Because it's... Oh, yeah, it is. Because lightning and fire are minor. So we're just gonna nab these real quick, and then we'll be on our way. Once it spawns, we'll go to it. But yeah, so this is, like... It's such an insane thing to think about. But theoretically speaking, this series, from, like, a time perspective, not like a game perspective, but this series could theoretically go on as long or longer than the World of Horror one, from like a time spent perspective. Because again, like, I'm saying it very lightly here, that's because I've come to terms with it. But literally, if you wanted to do this at the rate that I'm doing it, it would probably take you about 6 years. 6 years! To get this mount. And the only reason I'm committing to the bit now is that I want the mount in 6 years. Like, that's what I mean. Is like, I'm taking these steps to get this mount now, so that, like, well, not 4, but like, well, what would it be? It would be, because we're gonna get the new expansion, and like 2 years later. So, like, 3 or 4 expansions from now is when I'm gonna have the Pterodon mount. And the only reason I'm taking the steps to get this now is because I've played the game enough to realize I am going to play this game until the servers shut down. right? Like, I'm going to be here forever. So it doesn't really matter. Because the developers have already said that they're planning the next 10 years of content. So having this in 6 years means that at the very least, I've got 4 years of being able to have it on my account. Which, again, unhinged, crazy, don't do it. Absolutely not. Like, don't. Just never. It's not... Wait, hold on, I need to... Let me go blast some sort of corrupted sprite or something. You... We'll do this one more time, the Earth. I do think it's very funny that this is just something that you can do, and they probably didn't think about it, but because the Pterodon mount is brutal, they're just like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. And I mean, what's even wackier is that, like, I feel like I've been talking for, like, 8 years, and it's just like, I've been talking for 30 minutes. Okay, I need to take a drink of water here. You'll have to excuse me. I don't know if any of that's gonna get picked up on the mic. So here's the question that you've absolutely been asking yourself. When's the Fortnite content? The Fortnite content is... I don't know. Probably soon, TM. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I want excuses to play it. Like, it's surprisingly good. Like, I think that... Like, originally my disdain for the game was the one thing that made it unique, which was the building. Because, like, I just couldn't keep up, man. You know, any game that has, like, you going through, like, 80 hotkeys to, you know, build, like a vault, like an impenetrable vault that you'd see in, like, a heist movie or something, when you take 5 damage from a random pistol shot 8 years away. It's just, like, I couldn't keep up, man. It was horrible. But apparently, they introduced, like, a no-build mode. Because I heard they did a no-build event. But it's like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, an event? Nah. But they did a... There's game modes now. Because it's not just a battle royale. There are game modes now. And so, they did a game mode which is just no build. So I can play no build as much as I like. Now, I'm probably getting queued with bots, admittedly. Because I've seen some people who were either, like, playing on mobile, single-digit children, or bots. Who knows? I have not gotten a solo victory royale yet. But I got close. I got, like, what was it, like, 4th place? 5th place? I got into a shotgun fight with somebody on some rooftops, and they had a, I actually didn't miss. I took them down to 30 health, and then they got me. I do feel like maybe there was a little bit of a gear issue, because they had a legendary shotgun and I had a green shotgun. But, you know, it is what it is. Although I will say, I feel like an absolute, like, boomer. Right? Like, I was, like, I was talking with a friend, and he's trying to get into Final Fantasy, and he was having issues with, like, the interface, the controls, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's all good. All this stuff is, like, I'm used to it all, and, you know, I was explaining stuff. And then we go into Fortnite, the game that he's been playing a lot, and I'm like, what is all this shit? How do I buy the battle pass? How do I buy V-Bucks? How do I do any of this shit? How do I queue up for a game? How do I join a party? Like, I had no idea. Bro was flabbergasted. That was me. I'm the bro. Like, I had no idea what was happening. I was like, we were in a fucking we were in, like, a fucking shootout, right? We were getting shot. And I picked up an item, and I had no idea what it did. And I'm like, hey, guys, what does the item do? And they're like, not now! Oh, good game. And here's the thing, it's free. Like, I dropped about 20 bucks on it. Because, like, I've played it a decent amount back when it was new. And then I played it a little bit when I got that fake job at the Fortnite place, the Fortnite video editing thing. And so I feel like you could maybe drop some money on it. The game's earned it, right? Because, I mean, it's a free-to-play game, so dropping like 20 bucks on it, that's not a big deal. I feel like with the amount of time I've already spent playing it, even though I hadn't played it in like years probably, it feels weird to say years because it doesn't feel like that long ago, but I feel like the amount of time that I've already played it warranted the money, and then the fact that I'm actually having a good time and playing it now, and some of those skins look really fucking good, man! I got this one skin that's a, like a, I don't want to say like influencer lady, but that probably gives you the exact mental image that you need. But she transforms into this like cool fucking cyber thing that doesn't have like a heart. Like she just has like a gaping heart shape, but not like a realistic heart, but like an emoji heart, you know, like a heart emoji, you know, like the, you know exactly what I mean. And she's got that as a gaping hole in her chest, and then her like glider is the heart. It's like a 8-bit heart. It's so cute, and she has and she can actually toggle between the modes in the game by using her like phone emote, where she gets bored and she starts checking her phone. Like, that's so cool. There's a lot of like, it's absolutely bizarre, but Fortnite has a lot of strange artistic creativity with the fact that it does not fucking matter what they do. Because, listen, I got shot. I don't know if I can pronounce his name, but Kakashi Sensei from Naruto, right? He had an assault rifle, and he was trying to kill me. And then my friend, who was playing All Might, got up behind him with a sword and cut the building that he was standing on. He broke the floor. The guy fell through the floor, ran out. Then our other friend, who was doing a different... I don't even know who he was. He just snipes him from across the map. And it's so crazy. And there's also, like, Attack on Titan now? Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, Eren from Attack on Titan, he's a character that you can play. And you can... I don't know if you can get them yet. I've seen it as, like, a video on Twitter. But you can get, like, the thing that they use. I don't remember what it's called. It's been years since I watched Attack on Titan. But you can get that thing that they have, and you can grapple onto stuff and fly around. And then you can grapple onto other players and go in for the kill with the slash. It's so crazy. And it's like, it doesn't matter. And I don't know if this was like my friend playing a sound effect through their mic or some crazy shit like that, but I swear to God, I heard Obi-Wan Kenobi in a Fortnite lobby before he got on the bus. I swear to God I heard that. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Like, I don't really know much about, like, modern Fortnite, but they have so many crossovers. They do. They have an absurd amount of crossovers. And it's just, it's insane. And in a way, like, I really like that. Because, I mean, obviously, is that person's name Kylie Gomez? Is that, like, a celebrity? I'm surprised. I don't know. I feel like there's a celebrity with a name similar to that. I don't know why that just randomly entered my brain. But anyways, moving on. There's like an odd, like, charm to it, because it feels like a bunch of people's original characters do not steal are alongside, like, really popular, like, actual original characters. It's so weird. And the thing is, they have, like, different art styles depending on, like, what thing somebody's from. So, like, there's the normal art style, and then they have, like, an anime art style. So it's like, they just have, like, it looks like they're ripped straight out of a fucking anime fighting game, I swear to God. And it just kind of works, you know? It's like this silly little thing that has, like, all these different intellectual properties thrown into it. It's an intellectual property on its own. And it's a decently fun game. And the fact that I don't have to build anything is a plus. Now, I will be honest with you. I do have to wake up soon. And I haven't even done the falling asleep part yet. So, I think in probably about 20 minutes, we're gonna cut it short. We're gonna kill it. I wanted to do an hour and 30, but I don't think I can do that. And also, I've exhausted the Fortnite anecdotes. Like, what more am I supposed to say? We got a victory royale, which, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't really contribute to at all. So, it was kind of not very memorable for me. It's like I was there and I got carried, but that's all of my victory royales. I didn't really earn it. The one where we got second place, I actually did work. I was tagging people, breaking shields, got a knock or two. Oh, I didn't buff up for this, did I? Oh, no, no, no. That's fine. Just suffer a little bit, you know? Just in agony, because the quick gather makes you watch the whole thing, and you just see the 1 and the 2, and you're like, oh, fuck, that could be 6. Now, obviously, you could have better melds on your gear. You could be doing this more efficiently. True, true, true. But, here's the thing. I'm not forklift certified. And by that, I mean, the fact that I have the initiative to just do this, like, to just start this, to just do it anyways, the fact that I'm willing to put an hour of my life every so often into this, like, sacrifice the blood on the altar, as it were, I think that's good enough to just kind of say, like, I'll get there eventually. Might be 6 years, but I'll get there eventually. Which, speaking of, I haven't really talked about anything Final Fantasy XIV related, because I don't think anybody listening at this point would find it interesting. I feel like, for the people who watch this channel normally, the Final Fantasy anecdotes essentially need to be boiled down to this grind is bullshit or this fight is hard. Mechanics, 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 blah, blah, blah. We did our raid tonight. We did, by the time you watch this, we'll probably have already cleared. We got so very, very close on Sunday, last Sunday, when I don't even know when this video is coming out, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I just don't know. It's true. I'm completely ignorant to when this video is releasing. Because I'm still trying to figure out how to do the upload schedule thing. Because I don't know if I want to do it, like, I don't know. I've got no idea. Absolutely none. Clueless. But we got very, very close. So you might be seeing this a week or two, and we will have definitely cleared it by then. But we're doing, essentially, how do I put it? We're essentially doing Dominion prog. Because I figured out the problem that I was having with the fizz ranged dying on my side. I'm not entirely sure why, but he just does get less healing than everybody else. I don't really get it, but he just gets healed less than everybody else does. And so what that means is skill issue. And so I just have to... I figured out that if I give him Divine Benison and Aqua Veil, he'll live even if he's at 50k HP, so... Well, like 51k. I think if he was at 50k, I would, like, give him something. But, I would, like, Tetragrammaton him. But I found out that if I give him both of my mitigations, he'll live. So, good enough, I guess. And so after that, we got a lot of High Concept 2 prog. And we did really, really well. We cleared High Concept 2 about 4 or 5 times, and that was under the circumstance of... how do I put it? That was under the circumstance of... That was under multiple circumstances, because sometimes the healers, me and my co-healer, sometimes we had the... natural alignment, or sorry, not the natural alignment. We sometimes had the Ifrit, and sometimes neither of us had the Ifrit. So we managed to do it properly on a run where, like, the healers did not have the Ifrits, and we had to, like, you know, do some bullshit to make sure that they were alive. So we cleared it about 4 or 5 times, and that felt really good. We died to Dominion every single time. It was... Here's the thing. I can explain Dominion, okay? It's very easy. I don't know if I have explained it already or not, but I'm gonna explain it again. So Dominion, we go to our natural alignment spread positions, which is there's 2 tanks on the far left, 2 healers in the middle left, and there are squares on the floor, right? There are boxes on the floor. So when I say far left, middle left, middle right, far right, I mean, like, those are the squares. Like, there's 4 boxes, right? And so, you know, the only thing that I care about specifically is the healer and the tank, because I am not an anchor. So that means that I have to either go to position 1 or position 2, depending on if both of the tanks get hit or neither of the tanks get hit, because it is role-based. So there are 2 people from the supports who are going to get hit. They can either be tanks or healers. If the healers get the same thing as each other, that means I'm going to Meteor Tower 1. I'm gonna catch Tower 1. If one of us gets hit, that means I'm going to catch Tower 2. And I have successfully caught the tower that I needed to catch every single time, which I'm happy about, but also, like, I was expecting us to die to Dominion every single time, because I didn't know how many people had actually watched that far in the video, because we were just exclusively focusing on we were exclusively focusing on NA2 and High Concept 2. We didn't want to talk about any of the other mechanics. And now that we're clearing High Concept 2 relatively regularly, we actually fucked up other mechanics more than we fucked up High Concept 2. Which is pretty cool, actually. You indeed love to see it. It feels great to have, like, a mechanic that feels like an impossible wall, and then for you to just clear it, like, multiple times in a single night. It's super refreshing. It makes you feel like you're actually good at the game. So it felt good. It felt real good. And so now it's just Dominion Prog, which means we'll probably get it, like... Assuming no memes, we'll get it on Tuesday. If there are memes, we'll get it on Sunday. Who cares? And the thing is, because we didn't clear on Sunday, that means there's, like, no pressure to clear on Tuesday. Because Tuesday is the reset day. So it's not like... The pressure to clear it was on tonight. Because then that would mean that's 1 less week where we have to re-clear. But now that we have Tuesday, that basically means we have Tuesday and Sunday that we can dedicate to getting our first clear. And we don't have to worry about... like, trying to optimize any silly stuff like that. We can just do it. And if we clear it on Tuesday, then what are we gonna do on Sunday? I don't fucking know. Probably nothing? Take a break? I don't think any of those maniacs want to run it for fun. Just run it for a little for fun content. Oh, lightning moment? Okay, sure. We're actually gonna get a lot of gathering points back by hitting the 5+ yield node and then going to lightning. So we're actually gonna do that. We're gonna hit the +5 node and then we're gonna go to lightning. And then we should be able to not use a cordial, re-instance, use a cordial. Oh shit, no, we want to use a cordial now. And then re-instant. No, wait, I don't think it matters. Let me up, by the way. Uppies? Yeah, we're just gonna hit this normally. We're just gonna hit this normally, stay here for like 8 million years, it's fine. We'll go get we'll do the lightning one twice. I think if you're fast enough, you can do it 3 times, but I don't really want to rush against the time limit. I think I'm completely fine with just going like twice and then going back to my little grade 4 artisanal cocoons. I think I'm okay with living that life. Right, okay, it's mine. Like, if you're wondering why no icon popped up, it's because it's minor moment. But we share the same GP, so it doesn't matter. This does, like... I don't know if there's, like, a strategy where it's, like, get to 400,000 and then switch to minor, because while you're doing minor, you're gonna get, like, 100k from botanist because of, like, the rare nodes. Or you would rather just go botanist all the way to 500k and then start doing minor to 500k, and you can just ignore, like, all of the non-minor ones. But I feel like you want to hit the lightning and the fire and the wind and the earth because they give you bonus, right? So it's like they will speed it up. So I actually feel like you kind of want to hit it big. Do I want to hit it big here? I'm actually willing to wait. I'm willing to chill for a moment. Get up to 800, then re-instance. Use a cordial. Hit it big. Re-instance again, maybe? Go for the triple dubs, just like I said I didn't want to do that. Ho ho ho! Alright, we're hitting it big. Let's do it. I almost clicked, like, the wrong button. I don't know. I don't know how to do this optimally. I'm just doing it for fun. I'm just doing it for fun because I want the mountain for tears. True and real. Oh, we gotta hit the fucking auger before we go. I mean, we just hit it with a sprite, right? We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to hit it with a sprite. That's fine. Who needs clusters? Me. Ever a sight for sore eyes, huh? I should have popped the cordial immediately, because then it will go on cooldown faster. I should have that top bard. Cool mount music to listen to while we fly over there. This one goes hard. Yeah, What Angel Wakes Me goes absolutely fucking hard. But, oh yeah, oh, this is probably something I should have talked about earlier when like 90% of people were still watching. But here's how you know to date the video on when I recorded this. Unless you're like the Fortnite pro. Whoa, 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 whoa. Maintenance? Emergency? Oh wait, this is just Mordona? On Mordona on all worlds? Oh, who cares? I mean, I was gonna stop soon anyways. But like... I was gonna stop soon anyways, but... I was gonna be like, you dickhead! Do I want to just go 700k? Or 700 GP? 1 minute left on the cordial. Do I try to get this a third time? You know what? Let's do it. Let's hit it big. We're going for 4 gaming, 80% chance. You love to see it. This is high octane gameplay. This shit's exciting. We get a 2 and we're sad. True! Absolutely true! But unlike World of Horror, an 80% chance in this game is an 80% chance, so... Okay, I can't pop it yet, so we're gonna re-instance and then get going as quickly as possible. I don't know if we'll be able to make it or not, but we'll see. I want to see if we can get a 3-banger. I think if you're doing wind or fire, you can absolutely get a 3-banger, maybe even a 4-banger, because it's so fast to get over there. But with lightning and earth, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Optimal movement. By optimal, I mean auto-run. I mean, I'll pop the cordial no matter what. I'm not going to be upset if we lose the cordial. I do need to buy more of them soon, which we can do with the Skyward Points after we're done farming them. I wonder what horrible glitch was found in Mordona that's making them, like, go, go, go. Like, emergency maintenance style. They don't do that very often. It's a little bit weird. Now the question is, I'm waiting for 700, I think. I don't want to wait for 800. I think we could, but I don't want to wait for 800. 700, we pop it. We go. We're happy with the 4s. We're definitely happy with the 4s. We take these. Where is the thing? It's over here. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Let's go. That's cool. Let's do it big. Oh, what the hell? It ate my input? We got owned? Okay, now this is World of Horror. This is some XCOM shit. How dare you? Heard me talking shit, and they're like, okay. You want to see an 80% chance? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Yeah, let's just hit it big. Let's do one more loop, and then we'll call it. Now, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? What are we doing? What are we running? I don't know. Just kind of listening to music and vibing right now. But I don't have anything to listen to, you know? I don't have anything to listen to. But to suffer with you, headphones go back on now. Oh god, the generic mount music that the sheep plays is so bad. Actually, I need to show you some shit with mount music, okay? Oh no, I'm not on, give me a botanist, you piece. I don't even want to, like, entertain Miner right now. I feel like we probably get, like, botanist to 400k, and then we start doing Miner. We start at the beginning again. Oh my god. Or actually, we can kind of see how good Miner's been going through, like, just gathering, like, the fires and the lightnings, and then we can kind of make, like, and by we, I mean I get Kiwi to do it because he's better with numbers than me. But get Kiwi to crunch the numbers and like, this is the optimal point when you should start doing blah, blah, blah. That would be nice. Someone else doing the thinking for me. That's honestly the only thing that I hate about crafting and gathering in this game is the fact that I have to think about numbers. And they do a lot of stupid stuff where it's like, 5 garden beets go into 3 sugars, which go into 3 things. And it's like, yeah. I get it. Conversion rates, but still. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be so sad, okay? Like, I'm gonna be so sad, and I'm gonna show you. I started the, oh god, what are they called? The Dream Beast tribe, the new one. The Dreamers? Hoper's Hold? I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember what they're called. But I started them. Whoops. I started them, and their music is so good. Like, I was gonna do the tribe anyways because I want the mount, but their music is so good, and it just pissed me off because it's like, okay, their music is incredible. I would love to have it on a mount, but they don't put the tribe music on the mount because they're scumbags. And I'll show you this with the hippo riders specifically because I got the hippo recently. We haven't seen the hippo cart on the mount roulette yet, which is kind of sad. What the hell is happening here? How did my freaking rotation, my gathering rotation, get so butchered? You piece? Yeah, we haven't seen the hippo cart on rotation yet for the random mounts. I think random mounts just takes it from your favorites. Even though that's not what it says it does. It says summon a mount at random, and yet I've only ever seen mounts that are on my favorites list pop up from this thing. Which is bad, because a lot of the mounts that I have on my favorites list, like the chocobo, like the drought chocobo and the amber drought chocobo and the car, is exclusively because they're multi-seater mounts, and I want to be able to get them really quick. I don't want to have to look through pages of mounts to find them. Suffering from success, I know. There's like one more here, and then we go back. Yeah, no, it's just my favorite mounts. But yeah, we'll, I just want to get that +5 one more time. I just want to get that +5 one more time, and then we can, I can show you the fury that I have with mount music in this game. because it's absolutely unacceptable. And I don't know why they haven't done anything about it, because, like, why give the tribes unique themes that are, like, incredible, and then not make that translate to the mount? It's, like, it's so bad, but at least I can get the orchestra on roll and have that shit playing in the FC house 24-7, because that music is fucking beautiful. I almost don't want to go there because the area is a spoiler, and the tribe itself is a spoiler as well, but they post that shit on Twitter all the time, so it's probably fine. Had Tweeting Way take over the Twitter account for like a day. So I don't think they're trying to, like... I mean, obviously they're using it as like a marketing strategy and all that stuff, but... I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. But, I'm gonna show you the Hippo Riders, because the Hippo Riders, it's one of the first areas in Endwalker. And I don't even, like, it's one of the first areas in Endwalker, and it's not like a spoilery area either. It's just a regular area in Endwalker. It's like saying, oh, you know, I can't show you Girabanya. It's like, oh, I can't show you the Ruby Sea, or the, what is it, the Dravania Hinterlands? One with, like, Falcon's Nest or whatever? You know what I mean. There's a difference between showing you... Well, I was about to say an endgame area. It's actually not. It's level 83. And I guess you see it in the trailer, but still... I don't know. It's a little bit wacky. Bonus? I wonder if we can get both, actually, now that I see it. Because, like, we can get the node up in the top. You can't see it because my minimap is hidden, but we can get the node behind that tree there. And that node then leads to another +5. And so that would be pretty cool. But yeah, no, it's like, I gotta show you the mount music because it drives me crazy. And it's like the biggest pet peeve of mine because I'm seemingly, like, obsessed with mounts for reasons I don't quite understand myself. Hello, Daisy. So it should be after the next two. I think I should hit a cordial for this, honestly, because we're wrapping up, you know? Might as well. Not gonna go after any, like, big ones that come up if they're showing up when we're leaving, so... So yeah, it's like this one right here, and then that one over there. That one's a +5. So we want to have as high GP as possible for this one, for this next one. That should be a +5 as well, that tree back there. I don't know if you can see it, but that one right there. Yeah, that's a +5 banger. I could be getting hard baited. I don't know. But it should be. Yeah, it should be, right? Yeah, +5. It's really weird that it does it like that, but it does. We just get a different item +5. And what's really weird, well, +4, but you know what I mean. It's really weird. I got a, the first time I did this for like 5 hours, this was the only route that I was running, and I literally couldn't run the other route, and I never saw that the bush gave you +5. Or maybe I just never noticed that there was another gathering node there, but I don't know. Anyways, quick, after we do the turn-ins, quick rant about mount music, okay? And then I'll show you the new music. Oh my god, the new music. And then you're gonna be so sad with me. Okay, minor first, because it's just the sand. Oh, that's nothing, man. Oh my god. Remember, 500,000. 500,000. That's what we're working towards here. That's what we're working towards here. I did 5,000 in an hour. I did 5,000 in an hour. Oh my god. So it would be like 2 hours then, if I keep up that pace and I keep using the cordials. Okay. So with that, let me show you. Go to Ilzabard. Not rods. Not the great work. I keep misclicking. There we go. Because it's the closest. And I'm going to turn the music up in the game here. Just so that you can experience, okay? So, gonna turn the music up. Much louder now. So this is the mount that you get for the hippo riders. I wonder if you can guess what the mount is going to be for the hippo riders. So this is the music. Whatever, right? It's, you know, it's fine. It's got a spirit of an adventure. Look at him go. Also, you can do this. Adorable. Amazing. Now, turn mount music off. Now just, when we go through these gates here, okay? Just listen to this. And again, you get, just listen to this, alright? It's so sad. Wait for it, wait for it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Incredible, wonderful, perfect. If you described to me, if you were like, hey, hippo riding music, I would be like, huh? And then you played this, I'd be like, I get it. I 100% understand. But I turned the mount music on, and then, oh, bye-bye, fun, unique, engaging song. Did I actually ever get the orchestron roll from you? I don't know if I did. Wait, hold on. Do they not sell the orchestron roll? Wait, what? Wait, no, you can't do this to me. What do you mean? Do I have you at Bloodsworn? Okay, no, I don't have them at Bloodsworn. You probably get that at Allied. That's fair. Okay, now... we go to Mara Lamatore, okay? And I want you to lament. I want you to, like, the tragedy, okay? Of, like, not being able to have this music on a mount, okay? Like, I craft here for fun. Wait, where am I going? Down here. I craft here for fun because the music in this area is just so amazing, okay? Oh yeah, Endwalker spoilers, by the way. Okay, we got mount music on, so you won't hear it when I go in, okay? Now, look at this funky place. Look at this. This is awesome. Alright, they're grooving. They're schmoovin'. They use this to advertise the game, okay? Now, be gone, mount music. But wait, it gets better. I mean, I love this shit so much. It's incredible. It's amazing. How could this not be the mount music? But wait, it gets even better. The song gets even better. Although I don't know when the lyrics kick in. I haven't listened to it for like 80 hours yet. God, I love this song so much. Oh my god, it's an amazing song. What a banger. It's called the Hoper's Hold theme, if you want to look it up yourself, but oh my god. What a beautiful song. That man's named Goodbye? Anyways, absolutely incredible. A goddamn travesty that the mount music is gonna be just the worst, like, it's probably gonna be this. Which is the thing that makes it so sad. Is it's gonna be this. And it's gonna be so, I don't want to think about that. Stay safe out there, have a good one. Jesse, I'm asleep, good night.